I'm so happy to have here tonight in a Trish Regan Primetime exclusive, the company CEO, Mark Emalfarb. Good to have you. Welcome.
Thank you.
So, good. You know, it's pretty scary when you see the numbers and you see the increase happening overnight in all these countries. But you guys are working on it. Tell me about what you're doing.
Yeah, so we developed a technology platform that we've been developing for years, over 2.5 decades, to make proteins at large scale, very low cost. And we've been applying that up until this coronavirus outbreak on animal health and human health for just normal drugs and vaccines that people need to get lower cost, so the masses can actually get regular prescription drugs. And then we've been working with the Israeli Institute of Biological Research for the last 2 years on preparing them with a technology platform that can speed the development, lower the cost of making these vaccines in a pandemic.
Okay, so just to back up, so if the Israelis are close to having a vaccine developed, and we're getting reports that indeed they are, can you confirm any of that? I mean, are they?
Well, I can't confirm that they're that close. I've read the articles as you have, but they have 50 people working on this in the Israeli Institute of Biological Research alone, and then in some of the other institutes apparently are working on it as well as the Europeans.
So somebody's going to get it first, and then you guys are there to effectively help them cheaply distribute it via your technology that's able to replicate it?
Yeah, so we wouldn't distribute it, but we would have a cell line that would mass produce it, allow them to mass produce it so that the world could actually have access to a low-cost performing vaccine and or antibody, which would be
So how long
treatment.
does it take? I mean, if someone came to you today and said, here's the vaccine, how long does it take to actually get it into production?
Well, if somebody came to us today, which they are, and we're working with numerous parties, and we have actually sequences today that we have to then convert into a protein, which is the vaccine or the antibody, it could take 2 or 3 months for us to get it in the right form, at the right structure, with the right levels of productivity, and then they have to do the animal studies and the human trials. So the slowdown really is in getting the human trials where, you know, you have to test it out, make sure it's safe and effective. And on our technology platform is new and novel, so it has to be looked at in a different way. So we've been using it in the industrial side for 25 years, and the pharmaceutical side, it's very productive, it's very fast. So we're pumping out lots of protein, which would be a vaccine or an antibody. And so it's probably more, some of these people we're talking to, at the Scripps Research Institute, for example, we're talking to 2 different scientists here that have sequences that they claim are ready to go, and one of them says it's ready to go into man now. So just produce it and let's get going. And then, of course, the Israelis are working on it and the Europeans are working on it. So
okay, so some of them are ready now, so let's get going.
Yeah, well, that's funding from somebody, whether it's the government or private funding or companies like ourselves, to put the money in to speed the development and get it into those trials.
You know, I hate to bring it all back to capitalism, but I started this show talking about capitalism, and I'll mention it again. I mean, this is why we are lucky to have a capitalist economy right now, because people like yourself and your company and others are all working aggressively to get this problem solved. Not that you wouldn't, not that you're not all altruistic and would do it anyway, but I don't believe human beings are quite as altruistic as that, and having those incentives means a lot. So good luck to you. Good luck to the world on this one. Good luck to all of us. Thank you so much.
Good luck to all of us. That's the key.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you for having me.